What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika, here to do a review. Tangled and Twisted Season 1, Episode 1. It's a web series here on YouTube called How Swoop Got Trapped. I know I've been supposed to do this over 2 months ago, and I will have Episode 2 up for you by the weekend, but I had to just go on and do this because I've been promising this young man this review was supposed to have come out in April, to be honest with you guys, but y'all know in April was a hard month for me. Then I went to Vegas, and then I came back, and then you constantly watch the outcome of Vegas gate and shit. So after the Vegas gate shit, y'all know I had show all my girl parts, but after the Vegas trip I had suffered a medical emergency that kept me from being able to come back and do the review. So now I'm here. I'm going to get this is episode 1 of it. Episode 2 of this season will be up Saturday, no later than Saturday night. Now this is a story of this guy by the name of Alan. We're gonna call him Swoop. At a young Okay, this is the story. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to refer to notes because I'm trying to go by memory. And child memory will fail you, especially when you do some lifestyle changes like what I have. And y'all know I'm battling the smoke thing, okay? But it's about this guy named Alan, a.k.a. Swoop. He's born into a dysfunctional family that he loses within a blink of an eye. And he is adopted to a no-better situation. And by him being placed in that situation, he had to do what most people do, which is adapt to his surroundings. Now, we start this episode off with 2 cats scouting the neighborhood. You know, they looking for this dude. They looking for Swoop and his crew. One of the guys sees Swoop standing outside his vehicle on the phone telling somebody that he was on his way, and he's armor-rolling down his tires, child. Well, they roll up on him, and when I tell you they lit his motherfucking ass up, they lit his ass up, okay? Child, they lit his ass up and rolled out. Swoop laying there on the ground, reminiscing, thinking about his life. As he bleeding out, he thinking, why now? Why, when I'm finally getting my life together, a baby on the way, I'm about to get married and everything. Why now? So he starts to flashback as I guess, you know how they make it look like, what you're recalling as you're about to have this near death or death experience. He's thinking about all of that, so he decides to flash back, and in flashing back, he begins to tell us the story of how he get to this particular point where niggas done came up on him and then shot his ass, okay? So it takes us back to the early 80s in Decatur, Georgia. Swoop growing up basically in a poor neighborhood, but his parents always seem to make a way for him. We see young Swoop in his home, and he crying. His dad come in like, what's wrong with you, my nigga? He can't figure out what's wrong with Swoop, okay? So his dad look at the bedroom door, and he look at his son, and he tell him, you go to your room and don't you come out, okay? Of course, at this time, Swoop was a very mannerable young man. He goes to his room. He closes the door. Just as Swoop goes into the door, his brother comes out of his bedroom, no shirt on, and clearly been in there fucking the baby mama. But there's a twist to it. That ain't just baby mama and Swoop. That's not just Swoop's mother and baby mama. This is his wife. And he starts apologizing to Swoop's dad. But the dad is livid. He done pulled a gun out, child, and everything. He said he gonna, in that motherfucker's life, he gonna get you all the way to and together. He said, that's my wife that you in there. The brother apparently had been creeping over there. While the dad at home, at work, and out hustling, his brother is creeping over there trying to pull a Mr. Biggs with old girl. I was tripping out about that. The mother, she begging and pleading, shining just like Shantae Moore when she was on that song, trying to explain how she done got caught up, but he ain't trying to hear her. So he's trying to formulate in his mind how he gonna deal with the infidelity and everything. They argue some more, and the brother said, what did you think? I tried to tell you she a hoe. And baby, when he said that, Swoop dad gave him a couple to the chest, point blank range. He laying there on the ground dead, and the mother is screaming and hollering, telling him to no and don't stop. And he tell her, he said, he told her something about it. I think he told her, bitch, stop apologizing, and shot her motherfucking ass too. Now he destroyed what he done did, and young Swoop comes out of his room, and he asking his dad, like, you know, why you did that? Why you kill her? What was the purpose of taking her life? And he's trying to justify by telling him that, you know, she fucking with your uncle. But that little boy don't care nothing about that. All he knows is his mama laying on the couch dead as a motherfucking doorknob. And you done killed his mom. That's all that matters. That's all. Okay? Y'all got this, excuse me, I got this door open back over here because I had to turn the air off. I turned the air off because I'm sitting back here where you can hear the actual machine that powers the AC. So I've heard it in the background of my videos before, so I opened up that door and cut the fan on so I don't perish back here trying to give y'all this review right here, okay? So if you see me swatting shit, it's called flies, bitch. This Louisiana. But I'm going to try to do this quick because I don't want to feel like having a fight with no damn flies getting them up out of my trailer park, honey, okay? The trailer park. Anyhow, he trying to justify it. You know, this your uncle was sleeping with your dad. Like I said, that boy don't give a damn about that because he don't understand that this is a kid. All he know is they got 2 dead bodies laying in here. You got uncle, no good, laying there on the ground dead, and hoish mama laying on the couch dead. Child, they ain't called no police. They ain't did none of the things you would think that they would do. He basically takes out this bowl and starts chopping up his cocaine, and he hits the shit. Now, instead of him just hitting the shit and being where the fuck he wanna be at, he got his son who is watching everything that done transpired. The part he didn't see, he ain't got to figure it out because hell, he heard gunshots and there's 2 bodies laying there. So how much understanding do you think that, you know, what you think he missed? He ain't missed shit. So he gets up in there, you know, he doing his lines of cocaine. He decides, I'm going to put my boy on to that. So he actually makes this child take a line of cocaine, teaching him how to do the shit. Next thing we know, poor Swoop, because he's just a kid. He's sitting there, he done ingested the motherfucking cocaine. He out of his motherfucking mind. He out of his mind so bad, the motherfucker, y'all, let me tell you something for y'all non-drug users. Somebody ain't never used no type of drug. When you hit that shit for the first time, you gonna either be sick as a motherfucker or you gonna be stuck. And when I say stuck, I mean, bitch, you stand off in the space because you like almost having an out-of-body experience on a bitch, if you will, okay? So he's sitting there, he's a kid, he high as fuck just staring. Meanwhile, dad hits another line and looks over at the mom and say it ain't nothing he wouldn't did for her. Y'all, this man took the gun and shot his damn self in the head. Right in front of his son. So within a blink of an eye, Swoop has lost his entire family. But the beauty is he got 2 homeboys and they take him in his family, so he has a new family now. Now let's skip up to the year 2008. Swoop is a young man now. He see this guy named Mook being held down by the police for apparently drugs. Apparently Mook is one of these children or young guys that hustle is what they do. They done been in and out of jail so many damn times, they know the fucking police and the police know him. Because as they holding his ass down with his little money they done took from him from his drug sales, and old boy saying he got him, he's like, yeah, you got me. But remember one thing, I know where your mama stay. So he goes to jail. 6 months later. Keep in mind, this is a web series, so you gotta roll with a bitch. We done went from the 80s in Decatur, Georgia, where the dad and the mama obviously had drug usage issues. The dad kills the mother because she's having a relationship with the brother, with his brother. So his dad has killed his mother, his uncle, and himself. He's taken in by 2 relatives, or 2 homeboys, one of them being Mook, and they treat him as family, okay? Mook is one of them niggas that always staying in some drama. So his motherfucking ass done got caught up by these laws, and he one of the ones that go so often the laws know him and vice versa. So he goes to jail, but he gets out 6 months later, and that's where the story picks up. Mook out there, he chilling with the boys. He asking about some chick he must have had some type of relations with prior to going to jail, but ain't nobody trying to talk about her. I took it as she probably became like the neighborhood pass around type of ass girl, and so that's what the fuck, that's her issue. So they ain't trying to tell him nothing about her. I'm trying to light this damn candle, so chill. So they up there, they running it and talking to each other and whatnots and stuff, and child, they realize they ain't got no damn cigar. They ready to blaze one. So you see one of the guys sent a girl off to the store to go get the white owl. Now Mook Auntie walks up to the crew and she's telling them that she needs to talk to them. She say she can't keep bonding them out. She say she been bonding them out of jail since they've been going to jail since they was 12 or 13 years old. She done been bonding them out, and now she is now behind on her mortgage to the tune of $2,400. She don't know what the fuck she gonna do, but she need them to change their ways, stop selling these drugs, stop having these. I worked all the time. I took y'all in. I treated y'all. I treated you as my own. I'm working and y'all done start selling dope down in my basement and everything. Y'all just done did me wrong. But now it's at a point where I'm about to lose my home behind y'all. I know what kind of shit y'all do. I don't want y'all out here thugging it and hustling instead of going back and forth to jail, because I no longer have the money to be able to support that habit that which you two seem to be having around here. So they telling her that they gonna get the money. She don't want you to sell drugs to get the damn money. She says that she'll probably gonna have to go to the church and ask the church for some help. Well, Swoop don't want her doing it, and like he said, he wants to help. Well, her Mook them is saying that they're going to get the money. Don't worry about this. She ain't gotta go talking to no damn body. It's gonna be all good. It is what it is. Okay. She looks over there. Swoop, and she say, you used to act like you had some sense. Now you just like them. She said, they telling her don't worry about it. They gonna make sure that, her bills and shit get paid accordingly, okay? She saying to them, again, I don't want y'all doing wrong. She know what, they unemployed, and she know how they get their money, and she want them to stop their life and leave it alone. They told Auntie they gonna stop it, but they gonna have to go on out there and get it, okay? So we see them start hustling again, child. And we meet Yolanda. Swoop calls her his ride or die. Unlike the rats around, she different. They on some Bonnie and Clyde type of shit. She helps him with the business. They not, she one of them girls that she gonna do whatever it is that she has to do to make sure her man is straight. She one of them type of chicks, up to and including probably take a charge for this nigga. We don't know, but we'll see as this go on. Okay, child. Next thing we know, they showing us the day in the life of how it is with a dope dealer. How they hang out all day. Customers come up to them. You got one dude that obviously sells on the block as well. He trying to tell them that their product ain't good as his. They telling him bullshit, and then some fiend come walking up, and Swoop serves him and they through, okay? The next thing we know, we see Auntie in the car with Swoop, and they peruse in the neighborhood. I don't know where they coming from, but they coming from somewhere. And as they're driving along, she looking at the neighbor's yard, saying she want her yard like this. Just general talk through the neighborhood. But some guys have pulled up behind them, and they very impatient little thug life type of niggas. So he ain't moving fast enough for them. So they gonna pull up on the side of him. When they pull up on the side of him, they actually pull guns down on this boy and his auntie. Auntie is fucking scared. She is scared to death. She don't know what they gonna do. They could tell disrespecting her, calling her out her name, saying that they'll shoot her in her motherfucking face and shit. And child, we hear a gunshot and it goes off. And we don't know if the grandma, if the auntie got shot, Swoop got shot, or what the hell going on. But that was part one of how the introduction of how he began to get into this life. I've seen part two, so I kind of know where this story is going. Y'all, this is very good. If you want to have an idea of how youngsters, 13, 12, going on up, begin to get into this lifestyle, I would suggest that you go and watch this web series, because he breaks it down. And being that I am a chick from the hood who have seen this and somewhat partook in some of this, I can say that this is about as real as you gonna get on YouTube when it comes to it. I will link this episode down in the description box below. I encourage each and every one of you to go out and support this. Click over there, go over there, tell him I sent y'all ass over there, and watch his web series. He's very talented. I hope that by me and maybe others who may watch his web series and get to doing reviews on it, maybe it can elevate him to the next level. I mean, you see with them little girls that started off on YouTube, now they over here at the BET Awards under Beyonce's label. Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? Help each other get to the next level. This guy, I see a lot of creativity in his work. He takes the time to, develop his story some. And I like the fact that he took the first episode to explain to you because this is basically about this guy named Alan, aka Swoop. It's going to show you how his life began. In the drug life, the thug life, all of that. How all of that began for him. And it's going to chronicle his changes. So I encourage you all again, like I said, to watch this web series with me. I will be doing, reviews on it. I'm going to continue this because I want y'all to see how this here is going to play out. I'll be back down here Saturday with episode 2 because he did, in fact, release episode 2. I've seen it, but I don't have the time because this is multiple upload days. I'm behind. For those of y'all that are loyal subscribers to my channel, my normal schedule, I haven't done anything this week. So I don't have time to just do both of these at one time. So I'm gonna give this here right here is the appetizer. Hopefully it's good enough to make you come back Saturday where I'll sit down and I'm really gonna break this shit down then, because that's when the shit really start happening. And we're gonna have a good time talking about that. Some of y'all gonna be able to identify with this because you grew up in the hood, and even if you was not a part of this life, you know what this is. You know exactly what this is, and I think it's an excellent depiction of how people are placed in situations and learn to adapt to the surroundings that they are in. But there's also going to be that moment where he show you how you get up out of it. Hopefully it don't end for him right as he's starting to, come into his own. Anyhow, child, I didn't talk long enough. This was the appetizer. I hope you like it. I hope you guys will click on the link in the description box. Go over and support this young man as he tries to, bring these web series to fruition, and hopefully it leads to something bigger and better for him. In the meantime, in between time, please like, comment, subscribe. Check the link below. Go and watch this web series. Go watch episode 1 that I just did the review on. Watch episode 2 so when I come back on Saturday and I get to really going into it, y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. Also, it's still not too late. If you would like to ask me a question, my opinion on anything, please, the email address is down in the description box. Send me an email. I have a couple of people who have reached out and given me, well, actually, y'all, I got a lot of motherfucking emails, but that's what we're going to do on Fridays around here. Instead of me just, Wednesday being it for me with the reviews, I'm going to do the Q&A weekly, or as I get enough of them to do a video, y'all see me. When you don't see one of me, I ain't getting no questions asked to me, and I ain't going to make shit up because I don't feel like this shit is stupid. I want this to be as authentic as possible. So send me anything you want me to discuss. I still do trending topics. I'm just not going to be in them celebrity people business like that. It's enough people on the YT that does that. So if it's something in particular you want me to discuss or you want my opinion on, feel free to email me if you have any personal situations you'd like my opinion on. Again, I ain't no damn licensed psychologist, so ain't nothing I say I learned at no schoolhouse. Ain't nothing I say I'm degreed up to say. I got a master's degree in the art of life. That's what my degree is in, life. So hit me up, let me know what you think. Talk to me down there in them comments, because he's probably going to watch the video and he's going to be looking in the comments. So y'all be encouraging, you know what I'm saying? Wrap y'all arms around this young man. I don't just speak for anybody. If I'm talking to something about this shit I like, so y'all just show this boy some love and go over there and subscribe and tell him Lady Nika sent your ass on over there to see what he had going on. And I'll see you guys back for Love and Hip Hop as the fuck shit turns Atlanta. Peace.